2021 was a significant year from convergence of what will characterize the alphabet soup of standard setters.
Joining me today is Scott Tornberg, partner with PwC. The FASB recently issued a report on their agenda consultation. What are some of the key themes that you learned from this document?
Yeah, so I think the focus is on disaggregation. So disaggregation of the cash flow statement, of the income statement, certain components within the income statement, income tax disclosures. So they're looking for more detailed information in certain cases. I think it's interesting to note that the priorities of the respondents were aligned with cryptocurrency, which is, is out there in the ethosphere, disaggregation, and ESG measurements, which there is a separate project going on. Now from a Nareit perspective, I think Nareit's been aware of the dropping of phase 3 of the business combination project. That was something that was important to the real estate world, particularly for those asset acquisitions that are capitalizing transaction costs. That phase 3 project has been tabled indefinitely because of the lack of emphasis by respondents in terms of having be a priority. So that's backburnered, which I think is a positive. The second one that's probably of interest to Nareit is the accounting for JV investments, and specifically at the JV level in terms of non-monetary contributions, which many REITs will do. There's a project for that which will effectively put those on at fair value. Now that has been tabled for the moment with no kind of timetable for the issuance of it.
What are some current FASB projects that could have an impact on REITs?
Sure, there's actually a couple, and I mentioned the disaggregation. So the cash flow statement is one that's been trying to be disaggregated and provide more useful information forever. The contrast between the indirect and direct methods is there. There's a reconciliation being proposed potentially. There is a project on segment reporting, which while most REITs tend to have a single segment, there is more emphasis on certain disclosures that are required per the standard that is out there. Now there's a couple current projects that I think related to ESG that could impact them. There's a financial instrument project right now going on that will provide for measurement feature for measurement of financial instruments with ESG attributes to them, which again is out there. There's also one on tax credits, which for the low-income housing tax credit, historical tax credits, things like that, which could impact the REITs.
Even with some mergers among standard setters for ESG taking place, there's still a multitude of ESG standard setters out there. What should REITs be doing when it comes to the overall standard setting process?
2021 was a significant year from convergence of what will characterize the alphabet soup of standard setters, more so in the international community. The FASB now has taken charge of a number of standard setters. The US, though, has a lot of work to do as far as bringing it under one body. So I think there's information that REITs have that they need to focus on the quality of that data, the availability of that data, and consistent reporting of that data. I think they need to leverage Nareit and GRESB as a voice for the REIT community to share their concerns with respect to ESG and the related information.